Am I live? Yep, we're live. Okay. So after more restarts than I care to mention, and some swearing at Logitech for doing the software, it also turns out that yet again, because I'm used to it with all these other programs just going wrong, it's like, I bet the VPN's got something to do with this as well. And yeah, the VPN's got something to do with this indeed. So I want to... Okay, that's changed gear. You know what? I've just figured out what I'm going to use that... I've got a button on the left shoulder button, which I use for the handbrake. Sorry, the parking brake. Well, you operate with your hand, so it's still a handbrake. Options, keys and buttons, that's what I want. So I'm going to look for the lift up steering axle thing. That's going to be my upper left shoulder button. So what is it called? I think I got it. No, it'll probably be under lorry controls, won't it? Throttle, steering, shift up, shift to neutral, automatic, parking brake, engine brake, trailer brake. Never bother with trailer or engine brakes. Lift drop axle, that's it. But it's saying joy button 0. Oh, I know what button that is. Well, why don't we have lift drop trailer axle as that? Okay. So, that's what I'm looking for. And I've just lifted it, so let's bring it down again. Right, so let's do, let's get going. Handbrake off. Move the microphone so I'm not touching it with my gorilla fists. Okay. Asking me to not crash into cars after all the shit that I've had to put up with. Oh no, I'm back to swearing. I'm still a bit frustrated. But it's been a bit of a frustrating week, I'll say. Things haven't gone the way I want. I can't just barge through that coast, so I have to wait for him to pass. I was saying it's been a frustrating week, so let me reiterate that. So why has it been a frustrating week? Well, I've been trying to make music, and I think the euphemism I used last time was, I'm making a foundation for success. Yeah, let's go with that. Sounds like bullshit if you ask me, but if I believe in the bullshit, then maybe that'll make me feel good enough to actually do good. Who knows? It might do. I don't know yet. There we go. In you go. Let's deliver some gifts from Nantes, where I am now, to Brest. And the lift trailer axle button does nothing on this trailer. I think you need a trailer which is specific to... I'm going to need some lights, aren't I? There we go, there's some lights. Mate, you're in France. You've got right of way. You can just go. I'm going to give him an encouraging push forward. There we go. I'm just encouraging them to go forward, just keeping the traffic flowing. That's one of the things you can do as a lorry driver with lots of torque. You can just keep the traffic flowing. You know, they might have some hesitant drivers. Just keep it flowing. That's the important thing. That's a traffic calming measure. They don't teach you it in driving school. But you learn it. That's an advanced driving technique. That's a free tip there. And again, that guy is hesitating, which is irritating me. And you know what? You've irritated me too much. I'm overtaking you. I am a bit too annoyed to obey the speed. Now, what they say is that if you are in a pissed off mood, you shouldn't be driving because you're a danger to yourself, you're a danger to other road users. And I think I might have demonstrated that already. But, oh yeah, and then you try and argue, but, and it's like, there's no buts. If you're pissed off, don't drive. But you're a commercial driver, so you're expected to drive. And why is this? Oh, I know, because it's done the update again. So it's like, hey, I'm going to just superimpose my heads-up display on your thing. It's like, I don't need it. I mean, I've got it in the game. Why do I need like a second in position? So let's do that. Now, mind you, if you're being very cheap and you know, you're just starting the game and you're like, well, I want to be able to afford at least 2 lorries and a garage and maybe move on to the third one, and then that's all free, and you start with the Iveco lorries, and a lot of the lower end lorries, they don't have an inbuilt sat-nav, although you can get a mod where you can make it an additional extra, and in the case of this megapack I've got, those sat-navs are like €110, which is much cheaper than getting a model costing thousands of euros more. You can have the currency changed to whatever you prefer, but it's Euro Truck Simulator, so I'm using euros. But anyway, it's an absolute fucking ball ache, because for whatever reason I had to update the software for this game, and then it just... No, sorry, that's a coincidence. The game updated, but then I tried it on Project Cars 2 and that didn't work. So it's like, the problems with the software, it's not recognising my steering wheel for whatever reason. And I thought, and it turned out I didn't have any of the LG software installed, probably because it was bugging me so much I uninstalled it. It's like, well, I'm still able to play my games, so what do I need this software for? But for whatever reason, it's just today it wasn't having it. Did it? I didn't install it itself from my computer. So the problem with these modern systems, they do things without asking your permission. They're trying to make it idiot-proof, which is just frustrating for those of us who aren't idiots. No, mate, it's my turn. You wait your bloody turn. So I'm not going to be driving in a safe, sane manner today. It's not happening. But yeah, that was a pain in the arse. And so if you are unfortunate enough that you got LG Hub software because you have one of their mice or keyboards and it's not updating, quit the program entirely, go to the task manager, and you see anything that looks like an Logitech software, just end task. Then go into program files, Logitech, and then you're looking for free programs. You're looking for LG Hub, LG Hub Agent, LG Hub Updater. You want to run them as administrator, and once you've done that, once the updater installs, then it gets working. So then I restarted the computer because it couldn't detect my controller, and I restarted, turned off the VPN so that Logitech software could communicate with itself, because this is the problem as well. All this software, it's not communicating locally on your computer, it's all uploading to a server somewhere, various information, just violating all your fucking privacy because reasons. And then when it's on the server, that's when it coordinates and controls itself, which I think is a really fucking stupid way of doing it. And you've become especially sensitive to how stupid software is when you're I mean, here's an example, right? I saw Titanfall 2 for sale on Steam, and I was like, I really enjoy that game. And much like when I got Far Cry 4, I thought, oh, brilliant, it's on Steam. It means I won't have to deal with Uplay, which is a fucking shit piece of software. But I've said, Actually, you know what? I haven't said it before, so let me just say why I'm boycotting Ubisoft. Bought Far Cry 4 in a Steam sale, thought brilliant, it'll be on Steam, means I won't have to install Uplay, which is terrible fucking software and everyone knows it. No, it installed Uplay and I thought, maybe they've improved it, maybe they've, listened to the community and it's like, we actually want to play the games, we don't want to be punished for like buying your software for your platform. So installed Uplay and it wouldn't work, so I was like, alright, we got off to a good start. And then what happened? I sort of looked around and on page 5 of the search results it said, oh yeah, when you download Uplay through Steam it's not the updated version and it won't update itself because Ubisoft is run by a bunch of retards and women, but I repeat myself, sorry, not retards, cretins. So you have to go to the Ubisoft website itself to download Uplay, then you have to put your Steam credentials into it, and then you've got yourself the latest version of Uplay, so it works fine. Well, fine is relative speaking, it doesn't work like Steam does, which works fine. And then you can play the game which you purchased on Steam. So I thought, great, in Far Cry 4, playing it, and the really long introduction sequence, I play about 20 minutes of the game. Now I've already been waiting like half an hour because the intro's that fucking long. And it's, it's boring the first time you watch it, and it's even less interesting after that. So I get into the game, and I thought, brilliant, I'm finally in the game. Yeah, it's the tutorial bit, crawling through this bit. It's like, here's how to crawl, here's how to jump, here's how to walk. Do you know how to use a mouse? It's like, for fuck's sake. And I'm getting along with this, and then suddenly the game pauses, and I was like, well, what's gone wrong? Is it crashed? And it says, lost communication to the Ubisoft servers. So, just disconnecting you. It's like, alright. Well, I can still play on the game. And it's like, no, you get put back to the main menu. And I couldn't save the game. It wouldn't let me. So it's saying, yeah, you've got to restart that and do it all again. And I thought, here's an idea. How about I go, I want a refund, please. Fuck you. I'm never installing your software again. Anything done by Ubisoft I won't purchase. I won't even pirate it. Because you know what, it's all a bunch of shit, and I've been vindicated because every release since Far Cry 4 has just been progressively worse. And I do mean progressively worse. So I thought, great, EA, don't be like Ubisoft, be better please. Titanfall 2 is a great game, really enjoy it, and it's worth, I'd say it's worth installing Origin, but I only play the PV versus E mode because I'm just not that good at shooters. I'm really not. The people that play them are so much better than me that I'm always last, and it's so demoralising when you're always last, and I don't have the will to continue with it. I'd rather play music or masturbate or do something more productive than always come last in this game where I'm losing to 10-year-olds. So I saw it on Steam and I thought, brilliant, I'll get that, I want to encourage EA to go, and it's like, no, it's not through Steam, you have to have Origin. And I already had Titanfall 2 on another Origin account, so I thought, okay, I'll create a new one, because apparently I couldn't combine the two to get all the bonus content on this new on my existing account, which was annoying. But anyway, so I do that, and Origin actually installs a lot easier than the other one ever does. And it says 85. There we go. I've engaged a cretin brake. 50. Okay. You're just stopping in the middle of the roundabout. That's fine. Just turn the engine off and go for a nap. So again, I'm trying to get it working, and I click launch from Steam, and I'd see Origin load up, and it's like, okay, this is working, that's good, and then nothing would happen. I was like, all right, well maybe I'll just try launching it directly from Origin. Nothing happened. check game content integrity. Yeah, it's all fine. Alright. So what's going on then? Well, it turns out, if you've got a VPN, because they communicate in some weird way I don't understand, they have to communicate with their servers to say that, oh yes, this Steam account is linked to this Origin account, and therefore they can work together, and that works. And so I thought, okay, I'll create an exception in my VPN so that both Steam and Origin can just have a direct, unfiltered access to the internet. That doesn't work. So I thought, right, I'll do it the other way. I'll make it like everything is everything is excluded from the VPN except programs I specifically allow, like browsers and communication software. That didn't work, but turning the VPN off does work. And what a pain in the fucking arse that is. And here's an idea. I mean, imagine if you're going somewhere and I mean, supermarkets aren't the same. But imagine you're going to a Sainsbury's and you start seeing Asda products. But then when you go to the checkout, it's like, oh no, you can't buy it here. You have to go to an Asda till. And it's like, but the nearest Asda is half an hour's drive away. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to go there. But that's really inconvenient. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Okay. In fact, I'm gonna probably have to lean forward for this. Okay. Let's build up to steam and maybe I can just, handbrake turn it in. Yeah? Oh, he's so funny. That's a tight squeeze. Hey mate, can I have some of those pallets? I've just realised all this time I've had my two steering wheels out. Oh, never mind. It's not as if I really care about fuel efficiency. So yeah, pain in the arse with software. I just want to use my fucking steering wheel. Why does it need to connect to the internet? I mean, is Logitech going to get a better customer profile like, whoa, you used your steering wheel this much? Well, I think it's all just, they're trying to build a foundation for all of these things being a service. Like, you've used your steering wheel for like 2 hours this month. That's the limit of your free amount, and we're going to just lock it so it doesn't work until you pay for the subscription model. Because I could well imagine them doing that. I think there was like a subscription service for like a fruit juicing machine, and it's just, mate, no, don't do this sort of stuff. But have they even done that with like BMW, like the heated seats? That's a monthly subscription. You stop paying the subscription, software update comes to your thing, and says, "Yep, you can't use the heated seats anymore." It's like, so people now. I mean, jailbreaking used to be a thing you do with iPhones to get the functionality you want, and now it's like, well, no, you need to jailbreak your car. Oh, you like the anti-lock brakes, do you? Well, that's an optional extra. You like using all 6 of your cylinders? No, you only get 3. If you want to unlock the 6 cylinders, you have to pay the premium sport option. I hate this idea of doing things as a service, but it's sort of getting away from our... Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's a problem for the warehouse staff to deal with. I just bring the fucking trailer here. So, disconnect the trailer. And that's it, I'm done. I'm going to have a nice relaxing bath now, because I've had to put up with a lot of bullshit this morning. There we go. Right. That's my stream done. Fuck off.